And Odom, what up? Excuse me real quick. Give me 1 second while everybody get up in here. All 20 of y'all. All right, all right. Michelle, what up, Michelle? How you doing tonight? Oh man, I'm glad I missed that football game. I heard it was an ugly ending. Purple rain. Roger Frazier, what up with it? Pacoima Red, long time no see. South Central, I feel you, South Central Crip face. What up with it? New name or you new to the page? Michael Hawkins, what up? Ralph, what up? Big TY, I need to be a Vegas capper. I just smacked 5 and 7 leg. That's what's up, homie. You coming off, you was already on fire, you said last night. You come back with a 5 and a 7. That's what's up, man. Hopefully you gave it out to the brothers on the Discord app. Kevo Deuce, congrats, Big TY. You know, if you go to Discord and you get them winners out like that, people will bless you. You know that, right? To go on and be a breadwinner on the Discord app, you know, they kick in. When they win, they kick in. I'm not new to the page, just been working a lot. All right. That's what's up, man. What's up, Robbie-O, and Joe Kool-Aid. Simone Lazario. What up? Those Buffalo Bills look bad yesterday. I heard that. You can't figure out Discord, but you could pick 5 and 7 winners after a hot week. All right. Whatever, man. Whatever. You don't want to share. I feel you. Good interview with Swan, one of the best Crips versus Cribs explanation. I mean, you know, like I said at the end of part 2, there will be people that agree with some things he say. There's some people that disagree with some things he say, but I can say he was accurate on the death of Thomas Lillard, accurate on the death of Craig Craddock. I'm a little confused myself for the place of death because I thought it was 87 Kitchen Liquor Store. It has 87th and Central on his death certificate. But I talked to quite a few people who said that he died at a liquor store on 78th and Central. So I'm confused by that. I don't know. Capping with Kev Mack, all right, that should work. The Rams, that offense, all we got to do is tighten up our defense. We got to be ready. Man, the Ram receiving and quarterback look so good the last couple of weeks. How far do you think Rams going to go? Well, like I said, man, I have a slight space in my heart for the Rams since they represent LA and I grew up a Rams fan. But I think the offense is clicking good. I think the defense is real suspect. I think coaching suspect. I don't know. I don't know if they could beat the Lions. I don't know if they could beat the Eagles in the playoffs. I don't know, man. I will put them down like around the Packers and Vikings competition, personally. But what up, King LX? Big TY Discord is the easiest thing to navigate. Southside, what up with it? What up with it? But it's crazy because Seattle might win that division. Seahawks, right? Might win that division. We've been cashing in Discord. Y'all missing out. Sound like TY cashing out too, and Discord is missing out. Rams are sleepers in playoffs. Nah, I think that's where it gets hard for them in the playoffs. I think they got a shot at winning the division, but I think the playoffs will be a problem for the Rams. Depending on who they play and where they play at. Falcons fan I work with are sick. I could believe that one. Crystal, what's up with you? Easty69 left you a comment. He said, shout out to you, Crystal. He gave you a shout out. He also emailed me. I knew he was going to email me. He said he ain't mad at me, though. He said he just wanted to keep moderation to a minimum and let the dudes go at it in the chat room. He's not upset or offended or anything. But he said you was just hitting people upside their head left and right. It's all good. We beat them. We got the tiebreaker. Yeah, but that tiebreaker ain't gonna matter once that playoff game start, man. DJ, you gave me a tutorial and I still can't find your if I'm not mistaken, we played them again, but we beat them already. I'm just oh, you talking about to win the division. Oh, okay, got you. Because when the playoffs get here, boy, that's real football. It's time for real football. Y'all could probably beat the Seahawks in the playoffs. You could probably beat Arizona in the playoffs, but I don't know about them Eagles, them Lions. Like I said, y'all about equal with the Vikings and Packers. I don't see no real advantage for the Rams advancing to a Super Bowl. Austin mad about, I don't know, man. I don't know what Austin mad about. I know one thing, when people play online about I like you and all that stuff, some people take it real serious, man. You feel me? Some people really think that person love them and shit. They get to fantasizing in their head and shit at night, man. I don't know. Dude was real overly protective, banging on people. I'm like, wow. All I could do is just watch, man. Roger Frazier, do you think the Lakers play better without? Absolutely, they play better without LeBron. But how about when Bronny came in the game? Oh my goodness! If they don't hurry up and get that fool out the league, Bronny needs to go, man. I hate to say it for LeBron, but the truth is true, man. Bronny needs to get out the NBA, man. He might, I ain't trying to put him down or exaggerate, he might be the worst NBA player I ever seen play. Sorry. Sorry, man. But man, what type of layup was that last night? Like, you bring in the bench with a 20-point lead in the last 2 minutes, and them fools get outscored like 13-0. I don't know exactly, but I know it was a 20-point lead. That 20-point lead got cut into under 10 in about a minute and 40 seconds. I'm like, man, dude, if y'all can't shoot, can you at least play defense? Whoever came in at the end of the Laker game last night all need to go, man. All five of them. Get rid of all five of them dudes, man. That was pathetic, man. Rob Moses, cut it out. Maybe so, Ralph, but I don't even think there's a lot of development possible right there, man. Pops was on the bench. You know, when your father's on the bench biting his nails and not smiling, not happy that his son, that his junior's out there balling in the NBA, you know something wrong. Man, he's supposed to be up. When Bronny goes to the rack, LeBron's supposed to jump off the bench. Salute to all the Mac heads. Can't name them all. How far do you think Pittsburgh Steelers will go in the playoffs? At this rate, Pittsburgh will go as far as the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills allow them to. I actually think the Steelers could go to the AFC Championship. Yeah, I agree with Go Young DJ on that. Kev, I got a $200 money line that you can score on Bronny right now. Hey, that might be a bad bet. I'll tell you a better bet. The best bet would be if me and Bronny played against each other right now, At the end of 20 shots, guaranteed the score will be tied. Over under is probably two and a half. Over under for me and Bronny to play a game to 10. The over under is 2.5. That dude ain't gonna make no shots, man. He might block my shot. He might rip me. He might get some boards. He ain't gonna make no shot. Man, Bronny's horrible, dude. They be getting excited when he scores 6 points in the G League, dude. Thoughts on the Soto signing? We talked about that last night. Major, major money. Bronny James will be good with Oklahoma. They're a young team. Good with Oklahoma for what? Bronny don't equal no damn 4 points a game, maybe in the G League. Bronny, man, what? If Bronny averaged 4 points a game in the NBA, I done missed a lot of Laker games. Every game I've seen him play in, he scored zero. Washington Wizards is a great fade right now. Go young DJ. Detroit versus Kansas City in the Super Bowl. I don't think so, man, because it seemed like to me that's the two teams people just throwing out there. Kansas City, Detroit. Kansas City, Detroit. It was only a year ago people thought the same thing. People thought Ravens, Detroit. It's like our memories are so short that we forgot Detroit got faded last year. Phenomenal season last year. This one is even better. Uh, Playoffs is a different animal, man. Playoffs is different from the regular season. So we'll see. They should have home field advantage throughout the playoffs. So they shouldn't have to travel. Shouldn't have to worry about no road games. But I think there's a couple teams that could upset the Lions. They got guys in the G League scoring 20 plus a game, way more than Bronny, but ain't getting no play. Absolutely. Not the Indiana Fire Ants. Bronny had no business getting drafted. Good kid, but he's a Nepo baby, son of a billionaire. Bronny's life is set with or without the NBA. Yeah, a lot of people always say that. He's set with or without the NBA. We're not talking about is he set. We're not talking about his contract. We're talking about his skills with the Lakers. Yeah, T.Y. it always turned into sports and then everybody leaves. So, I mean, what can I say, man? People don't like to go to the sports channel, not even myself. And they like to come right here and talk sports, man. I think people wait all day to talk sports with me, man. Obviously, don't nobody want to talk about the Verla Swan interview or the history or Crips versus Cribs and all that. I don't think nobody caught where he said 103rd was the first set with a street name. I think somebody else had mentioned that. Maybe Tony Stacy or somebody had mentioned that too. But I don't know if people really caught that. I don't even know if people be catching some of the stuff said in these interviews. But some of you guys are sharp and pay attention. Send Bronny to the Husky Holes. Yeah, it don't look like we're gonna be able to escape the sports talk, man. Y'all, this channel used to be a lot about history and stuff, but not so much anymore. Have you gotten any texts about his comments from reputables? He said a lot in both parts. Not yet. I ain't got none yet. I ain't got none. Uh, you know, I called Bird from Slauson. Bird, Bird don't remember what he looked like. Bird remembers the name, and Bird said he used to talk to a youngster in the pool hall. So pretty much all that add up. All that add up. He said a couple other things that Bird agreed with. Chargers should be here Wednesday, and we back on capping. Probably gonna star in the remake of The Fish to Save Pittsburgh. But one thing about Vertus, a lot of OGs know him. A lot of dudes that spent time in prison, they know him already, so they know what type of guy he is. Some of the things he gonna say, and they know his mentality and stuff like that. So I think for people that don't know these guys personally, probably be wondering like who's gonna step up and say something. I don't know. It'd be nice if the Swans step up and rebuttal where they got the name from. But I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I've talked to different Swans and they don't know where the name came from. You know, Ted Ted gave me a story about the swimming, the swan dive. A lot of other people they don't know where it come from. So it can't be a whole lot of people contesting this story. We can sit here and say, that don't sound right. That sound weird. And it might be weird. But I've talked to dudes that didn't know where it came from, so they can't say anything. All they could do is call their older homies and try to find out. Does he have a release date or does he have all day? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. What KP asks. Do guys from prison look down on other gang members that never did prison time? That's up to the individuals. You got a lot of individuals that do, and you got a lot that don't. If I'm not mistaken, um, toward the very end of this interview, that's going to actually come up. He's actually going to ask about an East Side Crip and say that he never been to prison. He laughs, but then he says that's good. He always was a smart guy. So basically, he's laughing because he didn't come to prison, but he's giving him his props for being able to stay away from prison and go on and enjoy his life. So, but that's up to each individual. Since the Raiders, I don't know, Ralph. I think that would be up to different sets and individuals as well. I don't know. What percentage of frontliners are going to see prison time? Probably 90, 95% maybe. What's that, like 90 to 95 out of every 100 maybe? Shit, could be higher than that. But there's people from different sets that never been to prison. People like myself never been to juvenile hall or a youth authority, but went to prison. Other people been to juvenile hall and youth authority, never went to prison, or juvenile hall, never went to prison, been to camp, stuff like that. What you think about J.O. getting slapped by Luce? What? I don't know about that. Is this new or old? Gotta be old, right? Yeah, in part two, Rob Moses. That's basically how part two opens up and becomes a subject in the beginning of part two. Easty, what's up, man? I told Crystal you gave her a shout out. Y'all gonna make up and be lovers. Would you invite Crystal over for Christmas dinner? New Year's? Matthew Alex, what up with it? Damn. Yeah, I don't know about all that stuff y'all going through. Y'all make this a cold playground right here, though. Man, talking now, Big TY, talk now. I hope you ain't scared to talk over a comment section. Sorry I missed the premiere opening. We'll go back. It's all good. It's all gravy. I mean, it just got put up. I don't know when I'll work on part three, right? Matthew Alex over there laughing his ass off. David Perez, good evening, sir. Hope all is well with you and yours. Five people will have five different stories over the same issue. Without a doubt, KP, without a D's not. But you got to realize if you got five people going through history, it could be anything. It could be about making up a word, how we going to wear our hat, what type of rims we going to put on a car. If you're not writing this shit down, if you're not filming it or taking a picture of it, of course people going to have different opinions because you're not recording history. So some people frown upon it and try to take shots at people for their memory or their claims. But if it's not documented, that's the reason why you ask about it. That's the reason why we still trying to find different things out 55 years later. But when that type of stuff is documented by people, by the founders, the person that started a trend and stuff like that, then there is no disputing. Unfortunately, in this case, Raymond Washington's not here to answer the questions. So Vertus is one of the few originals that's still around, that's still alive. I mean, you got more, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to give a roll call of their names. But yeah, you still got quite a few around. You still got some family members around. Yeah, ain't no doubt about that, Rob Moses. Ain't no doubt. But I'm going to tell you something. This is purely my opinion. If Raymond Washington was alive right now today, and he spoke on history, on YouTube, no doubt, there will still be people saying he lying or he wrong. You feel me? There would be, let's say, for example, however Crips started. People gonna say, nah, that ain't how it started. His incident with BGF, somebody's gonna say, no, that ain't how it happened. That's another Chiefs versus Lions Super Bowl. I'm here to tell you it won't be the Chiefs versus Lions. Well, KP, the guys on the East Side Crips probably wondering why those guys in that nice Inglewood city are starting trouble. That go both ways, KP. You can't just blame the Crips, the East Side Crips. Was your West Side Crips friendlier? It's cool, James Carey. You don't have to trust none of them. Do you trust your Bible? Do you trust science? Do you trust doctors? At some point, you got to trust something, or you won't trust yourself. Do you trust a woman with no condom? Do you trust the food you eat from a fast food spot? You got to believe something somewhere, some way, somehow. Do you think water's wet? I don't know, Kev. Craig Munson laid down his history of avenues. Has anyone ever questioned? Lots of people question where the word Crip came from. Yeah, but that's about it. A lot of people said that he didn't know what he was talking about when he said, Raymond said, I'm going to go start the Crips. Other than that, nah, he didn't. Nobody contested his story to me. His story pretty much was probably the most solid story told on Mac without anybody really disputing it. Yes, Michael Williams. That's for 100,000 subscribers. So when you hear people say they got a plaque at 50,000, lie number one. See, we be looking in all the wrong places for liars. 50,000 subscribers, you do not get a plaque. When you see people talking about they got 100,000 subscribers and they're legit and they don't have a plaque, lie number two. That's a legitimate plaque when we got to 100,000. And it would be nice if I made it to 1,000,000 one day while I'm still living. I didn't like much of that interview, to be honest with you, considering dude only banged a whole 2 years. Yeah, I used to get that a lot, but uh, I could see somebody disagreeing with his attitude for his friend Raymond Washington. Uh, but he brought so much history, so many names. He brought me people to interview. Jimmy Lavender's been a great help as it pertains to me and Baby S Mac uncovering history. You feel me? Right, Ann Odom, 100% correct. But like I said, we all gonna have opinions. Even if Raymond Washington did an interview, I believe people would be disagreeing with him or not trusting him. No, I ain't going to sports channel. I need to go to work, man. Times is hard, man. Times is hard, homeboy. I gotta go to work tonight. Ain't nothing personal against him. That's just how he broke it down. I agree with that, Kid Mac. Unfortunately, it's just the way. Yeah, more so with black people, but yeah, I think it's safe to say America, and like you said, the rest of the world. But I'm not around the rest of the world. I haven't been to other parts of the world, so I limit my opinion to black males and females. Rest in heaven to the great poet and writer Nikki Giovanni. May the ancestors be proud of her works on this plane. Do you think Jay Z and Diddy raped that 13-year-old girl? You know, my opinion ain't gonna matter one way or the other. I think the truth will come out at some point. I think the truth will come out. They definitely gonna try to uncover the truth. From my understanding, that lawyer that filed that case on him ain't so straight either. So that stuff will come out. We'll see. Let due process take over. Frost can't be the only homie that wonders how. Shaking my head. Shout out the original. Wondering how what? Frost. LOL at Easter Crips, 69th Street. Oh my goodness. I tell you, man, these forums are a real playground, man. They're a real playground. Jay the Diller and Baby Diller are gonna pay a lot of money to stay free. How people slip with money. I agree with you on that, Frost. 100, Frost. 100 million. For real, Frost. For real, for real. These older dudes been through a lot, so their memory not always on point, but I respect their sharing their experience. That's another thing. If everybody complain about everybody, A lot of people not going to want to share their experience. You feel me? You know, an old story I used to tell, and now I hear the same scenario. If me and two people in the chat right now just saw a car accident across the street, when we start talking about that accident across the street, we're not gonna all say the exact same thing. Somebody might see the front tire fly off. Somebody might see a lady's face go through the windshield. Somebody else might see the gas tank catch on fire. You feel me? And that's a good point. Southside, they basically silenced Hawkeye, but it wasn't the people on YouTube. It wasn't the people in the chat. It was some of his peers. Some of his peers talked him out of talking some more. But if we keep running everybody away, we ain't gonna never get no history. I mean, really, it's all right to dispute some things. I get that. I think that's normal. But if something you don't know about, how can you call somebody a liar if you don't know the truth? So that's the only part I trip off of. But I definitely my channels are definitely starving. Both my channels are starving. So I welcome the OGs to come tell their story. And again, I'm hoping the Swans rebuttal where the name came from. You feel me? And then like even in this interview, what up, Keeper? Even in this interview, I think it's recorded. I'm not sure, but uh, yeah, I agree. Ty disputes are cool, but insults aren't, right? And these dudes are senior citizens. These dudes are pushing 70. Some are in their 70s now. Not to make excuses for people, but you have to talk about this type of stuff every day to really get your memory on point. I mean, you just throw something out there, 1972, 1974, and people gonna be like, no, it was 71, it was 73. That's why a lot of times when I tell my own stories or my own history, I like to go look at pictures. Me and Southside, I think, was talking about that. You get them Polaroids, it got the dates on them. So I can't confuse 73 with 75 when I go look at the old Polaroid. You know what I mean? The date is right there. But these dudes ain't looking at no Polaroid with no dates on them. These dudes ain't talked about Craig Craddock probably since Raymond Washington died, man. All right, James Cash, go fire one up, homeboy. A lot of old heads are trying to move on with their lives. They don't want to relive the BS, trying to get a fresh start after doing time, etc. Yeah, some people, not everybody, but you're right. Some people. I don't know, KT. I don't really want to talk more about his personal business, just based on the fact that I want to respect um, whatever privacy he still got left. You know, we just bringing his history, man. I'm not going into his personal profile. You might be right, James Cash. You don't know if I'm come for you tonight, and be quiet. Every OG memory ain't OG Q's. Man, OG Q's is a jewel, man. A straight jewel, man. Well, what I like most about Q's is when he first came on YouTube, when I first interviewed him, he had more naysayers than people that actually knew of him or embraced him. That flipped a lot. A few people feel like he made some insulting remarks. Other than that, though, man, his history's been pretty damn good. And I've had people that been on this platform, interviewed on this platform, call me and tell me Cuse is off, Cuse is wrong, Cuse lying. And I can't go for that because Q's got the dates, the names, the places. You know what I'm saying? See, this is the difference between Q's and most others. I'm not going to say everybody, but most others. Q's name is in the newspaper over and over and over and over and over again. Q's stuff is documented on the streets and in prison. So you can't say Q's didn't do this, Q's didn't do that, Q's wasn't here, Q's wasn't there when the newspapers tell you what he was doing. So that's what I like about Q's, that and the fact that he persevered through the naysayers. And he don't care about the naysayers. He just sharing his history with us. And, it's form of therapy for us. And he's just keeping us on the right track away from the bullshit. You know what I mean? History is history. We all know about Old West gunslingers and robbers. Jesse Jack, Billy Kid, Wilder. Modern gang members are no different. Pictures jog memories, conversations refresh memories. Same people like Cutes were really outside and or did the time. How many originals were there? Are the other remaining planning on interviews? Maybe this will bring them up. I know two that was there. No, I know three that was there. None of those three are willing to do an interview. One is willing to do an interview. He said he need like 3 million, 2 or 3 million. The other two said they're not doing no interviews. Outside of them, I don't know, man. AC gave y'all as much history as he could give y'all. The Cutes and Verlers know each other. They know each other well, man. They know each other well. Yeah, they know each other real well. Little Caesar confirmed it who was causing problems, and Barefoot Pookie was mentioned by him a lot. Barefoot Pookie and both Sinbads from Inglewood. Uh-huh. Yeah, mentioned Barefoot Pookie. Yeah, man. Q's my partner, man. Q's a good dude, man. He really is. I still think Cat Caesar. I still think Cat Caesar gave us a lot of good, accurate information. Unfortunately, his videos aren't as popular as a lot of Ralph. Good looking out, man. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Good looking out, man. Thank you. But yeah, I think we're all satisfied when I cross reference interviews and people that haven't spoken to each other or don't know each other still has the same information. I think that's when we know these guys on the right track and we can trust the information that they share with us. I like that a lot, man. But yeah, this interview should have probably maybe if we lucky, maybe 10 parts, maybe. If we lucky, this should be about 10 parts. Pookie, Mike Conception, and Karate Man used to be together back in the day and always was starting stuff. Pookie, Mike Conception. Yeah. See what I mean? A lot of people say Pookie was with Mike Conception. Even this Verlin Swan interview, he says the same thing. That's how you know people telling the truth. I like Cassie's interview. I watched the Michael Jackson video after his. Jay Breezy, what up with you? Hey, Skip mentioned you doing an interview with Lil Hawk from Inglewood on the live. What was he saying? That he want me to or what? I, I personally don't know Lil Hawk. I never heard of Tookie or Barefoot Pookie until I went to Henry Clay. Easty Crip. What about Mike Conception? He went to Henry Clay. Melvin Hardy. Warlock O'Neal, I think. Oh, that's what's up, man. Shout out to Skip. Shout out to Skis Nip. That's what's up. I think one day I should sit down with Skip. KP Video News might be the perfect person for us to sit down with and just have conversations. I think I think that would be good if me, Skip, and KP sat around and KP gave us some questions for us to talk about or something. Thanks for the shout out, homie. We rocking with you here in Vegas. That's right. I run across a lot of dudes in Vegas, man. Ain't been nothing but love as far as this channel goes. Salute to the ladies in the chat for sure. Where Western Ave been at, man? She haven't been around lately, huh? Hopefully, Watt Queen is still with us. Or did she pop in late last night? Let's do that. I've been trying to get that interview for a minute. I know, but we want, like I had told you, I was going through some things back then, but me and Skip was already cool, so we didn't need nobody to make us talk to one another. You know what I mean? I've never had a problem reaching out to people who fall out with me or I fall out with them. Whether it's my fault or their fault, I never had a problem calling them like, look, man, we grown men. We grown men. We don't need nobody to mediate this, and we don't have to be friends. But this is how I feel. How you feel? I never had a problem with that. But now, you sitting us down since it originally was your idea, and I think that would be a good thing. I think it's about time for that. Maybe we could see when Skip's coming to Vegas, or if he's ever coming to Vegas. Maybe we could make that. I think the people would enjoy it. If you look at the interview with Bird from Slauson and Craig Munson, Bird give you earlier experience of L.A. Munson, give you the history right before the birth of the Crips is a history puzzle. Ain't no doubt. That's what I set out to do in the beginning, is put the pieces to this puzzle together. That's why I always make reference that these other dudes, they don't even understand the blueprint. They don't know what I'm doing. They just try to copy, and you could tell it's not authentic because they're not putting a puzzle together. They're just running behind me getting interviews because it's history so they could get some views, likes, and subscribers. But I've actually been trying to do the work to where you guys could appreciate it and learn from it and decipher the most real information as possible, like I do. Okay, what's up? Have you ever read the Holy Bible? I read the Holy Bible. I don't remember anything in that Bible except for Cain killed Abel and Job lost his sheep. I don't know nothing else about the Bible, man. I really don't. Munson taught me how to hit the incline bench press correctly when I was a teenager. That's what's up, Robbie O. That's what's up. I read the Holy Quran too. I don't remember nothing that was in the Holy Quran. Angela Vista Michelle, what up with you? Well, I'm full with it, Matthew, because I don't remember shit. Man, that's like in government, I read about presidents in the government. In history, I read history. But guess what? I wasn't interested in it, so I don't remember shit about it. But give me a book on Crips. Give me a book on the sea. And I'll give you a roll call. Man, show me some graffiti on the wall, dude. Man, the book of Revelations is happening now on Hood. Well, check this out, homie. I could tell you this: 1983, 1984. You do the math. 40, 41 years ago, people were saying this was the book of Revelations. It was happening now. This is Armageddon. So I don't know. How long does Revelation last? How long does Armageddon last, man? You know what I mean? Is it 50 years, 100 years? Is it 1,000 years? I don't even remember everything I read about Malcolm X, and I read a lot on Malcolm X. 84 was definitely the Olympics, the end of the world. Remember, what was it, 1999? Prince, I think. I want to say 84 was the first time I remember it's supposed to be the end of the world. Do you know Fred Hill? Yeah, I know Fred. Wow, what's up? I watched the Olympic torch run up Alameda in Compton in 84. They're going to be saying the same thing about Snoop Dogg. Decades from now, they're going to be saying, I seen Snoop Dogg with the torch in the last Olympics. Rodney Ski. Now, let me go back to Green Ave. Good looking out, Green Ave. Thoughts on Juan Soto going to the Mets? Well, I mean, Green Ave, I look at it like this. The Mets have been trying to contend. The Mets have been picked to win their division the last couple years. They're spending all kind of money. I think they really want to go and win a World Series really bad. I think they're really desperate right now. And I think they're giving false hope to their fans. But they're trying, and I love an owner that tries. I love an owner that goes out and puts his money where his mouth is. Juan Soto is damn near a billionaire off that one contract. He got 35 million in incentives, 765 off the top. No deferred money. No deferred money. Nothing like Otani. And so, you know me, I like to play the race card, but it's not always for black people. It's just a race card. People were mad that the Dodgers gave Shohei Otani, this foreigner, this foreign Asian player. They gave him too much money, right? This guy deferred money. This guy was the best player in Japan in a whole country, right? This guy plays it. He does it all. He pitches, he hits, plays the field, he steals bases. This guy is bad. And this guy came to the Dodgers in his first year. They win a World Series. Let's see Juan Soto do that. Juan Soto's from another country. Juan Soto got more money than Shohei Otani. Juan Soto didn't defer nothing. Juan Soto is about Juan Soto. Shohei Otani was about winning. And I'm not shitting on Juan Soto. Man, he made it. Man, I wish somebody I knew was in his shoes. But what I'm saying is, if people want to dish Shohei Otani, have that same energy toward the Mets and Juan Soto. You feel me? And somebody corrected me last night. Juan Soto has a world championship already, which I slept all on that. I forgot all about Washington Nationals winning the championship with Juan Soto. But I feel like it's a great thing for Juan Soto, man. It's a great thing. I think it's kind of gonna diminish baseball a little bit. It's going to diminish team playing, and I think it's going to encourage more owners to just throw away money. Throw away money. I'm a Braves fan, but they Mets ain't beating the Dodgers. I don't even know if they'll beat the Braves, man. Don't get me wrong. The Mets got a nice little exciting team. I hope to go see the Mets play again this April. But because I enjoyed the game last year in City Field. But um, Bobby Bonilla, Bobby Bonilla was cool too. Man, I'm trying to do all this again in April, man. Man, I can't do nothing but laugh about this childishness, man. Mac is always wrong. Mac is this, Mac is that. But people will come to my chat. People will come to the chat over here and make it personal. Take shots at each other, go back and forth with each other. But I'm always in the wrong. I don't understand this. Kind of messes up my train of thought and it takes me away from my program. It's like race for first team pay billion to play at rich people games. Right. Crystal, you ain't hard to find, nigga. You done named 10 different cities in 20 different states. We can't find you, nigga. We got better luck finding the dude in New York that killed the healthcare dude than finding your ass. But cut it out, 702. You got to be more professional or lose your wrench. You know, you of all people know you can't take this stuff personal. Don't do that over here, Kristen. Don't do that. Rob Moses, see Carrera, whatever with it. If the team owners are getting multi-billion-dollar TV deals, that money is peanut. That's true, KP. That's true. I know he got caught, Matthew Alex, in Philadelphia. That's why I said that's oh shit. Don't start with the conspiracies. But that's why I said we got better luck finding him than Crystal. Because we already caught him. We've been looking for Crystal for years. But enough said, man. Just cut out the childishness. Childishness. Golly, man. I'm so tired of this chat with all this childishness. This is really pitiful. This is really pathetic over here. We talking about grown people on a gang channel with that. That's crazy. Austin, Texas, low key be the instigator to all this shit. All he do was instigate. He be banging on people like he in the city, like he on the block. He keeps the shit going. And then he gets tricked into thinking he's in a relationship, so he's taking up for his woman. That's how all this shit go crazy. Yes, in my chat. In my chat. Channel R, in my chat. You say let him play Easty. See, that's why Crystal was on your butt yesterday, fool. Crystal like, no, Easty, you gotta go too, fool. Crystal jumped on you yesterday, fool. I ain't never said you and Crystal fighting over Austin, but is that what it is? I was ignoring them for 40 or 50 minutes, but it just got to the point where now that's all I'm seeing. So my focus is all off. Crystal, don't let me find out you like Austin. Crystal, is that what's going on, fool? Is that why you're not moderating correctly anymore? Is that why you lost your professionalism? 100 in the chat, run it up for Big Kev, man. We got real housewives of KM real housewives of KM videos going on right here, y'all. They fighting over Easty. Easty, they fighting over you. That mean you calling out autistic Texas for a fade too, fool? Man, cut it out. How you get a bachelor's and a master's degree and still walking around with a ghost and a silencer? More to come. University of Penn. University of Penn. Somebody got to throw some wine. Courtesy plus, you getting your Mac on, homeboy? Man. Well, at least whatever y'all had going on in the chat ended up in laughter. At least everybody laughing. I'm glad y'all could be happy during this holiday season. Nobody should have a headache or a stomach ache during the holiday season. Everybody should be happy and kissing up under the mistletoe and beside the Christmas tree and under the bright lights. And, women should be wearing their Santa Claus outfits, half hanging over their booty and cleavage hanging out. And, men should be sitting around like their things still get hard without Viagra. I just mentioned his what? Oh. Happy holidays to you all. What's up, OG Steve? You late to the party, homie. You late to the party. Y'all gave up, not like the chicks attacking Colton Clark. I don't know. Oh, Caitlin Clark. Oh, yeah. Caitlin Clark. Ain't heard her name in a little while. Couple months. Thank goodness. I ain't kissing no female with a mistletoe. Would you kiss a woman with a camel toe? Well, I'm gonna go ahead and go, man. Let me get out of here, man. Hopefully y'all enjoyed bringing both on live care. I mean, shit. Both of them have been on live before. They can come on live whenever they want to. I ain't got no issue with them coming on live. That's on them. But everybody's welcome. You at least get a minute before I decide you're not worth being on the screen. But man, if I don't see you again, happy holidays, man. They want Juju Watkins to take Caitlin's spot. They want her to, or she's going to. That's the question. That girl is bad, man. You see her show out the other night? Nah, I ain't doing 30 more minutes. OG Steve, good looking out, man. See, now I feel bad if I leave and OG Steve just looked out. That ain't right, OG Steve. Yeah, everybody said good night, Easty Crip, but you. So I'm gone, man. Y'all have a good one, man. Thanks for watching. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the Verlet Swan Part 2. If you haven't seen it, it's up on the blue channel now. Go check it out. Be sure to click the like button. I'm out of here, y'all. See y'all when I see you. Peace. Too late.